this is the shaft, but basically all the stuff that we're not going to be able to go down because all the gases are basically made. But if you want to see how it looks and what are made, all these little steel balls that look, if you look at it from the outside, they look fine. But if you look at the end of it, this is how the Americans and how we understand it. This is an ordinance that's basically shot towards against the people. Are these mortar? I think they're bigger than mortars. They're like the top of the missile. I'm not sure exactly. Let's see which one it is. What? It's called, yeah, mortar shell. It's a mortar shell. It's a big one. I think it's 120 millimeter.
But did they manufacture that here?
No, this is an American one.
Right.
Made by the US.
Yeah.
So they take this, they basically copy it. They take a steel frame, they make it into it, and that's how they make it.
I want to. This factory, they make the rockets here by using the iron to do 120 millimeters. They take him down in the elevator here in the shaft, and from the elevator they contain the rockets in a place which is safe, and then it goes down to other areas inside the tunnel system. In order, one place you make the rockets, the other place you launch them out. And for the civilians of Gaza, embedding the rockets factory inside civilian factories, so Israel will not attack civilian factories. This is Hamas. This is the big challenge here. How to destroy the military framework, like we're seeing here, that cannot make rockets, hide them underneath tunnels, then provide them outside, and at the same time to minimize the damage for the civilians' factories all around here, civilians' houses. So we've been seeing two stations, 2 kilometers on the same road, tunnels being dug from both sides of the roads, using the road as a main hideout. This is the road where humanitarian aid is driving from Rafah crossing to the north of Gaza. So our challenge is to maintain the road in order to provide the distribution of humanitarian aid, at the same time taking down the military frameworks like the industry of the rockets. We now entered into an industry factory that created the rockets, the long-range rockets. These are the 100 kilometers rockets that were being built here and then being tunneled down with elevators to a big tunnel that is designed especially for those cages of rockets. We're seeing the detonators of the rockets being done by the CNC machines here. They are made from iron, they're made from dual systems, dual materials that Israel provides for the Palestinians through the passing. Those materials were meant to go for agriculture, for fertilizer, for agriculture. Those CNC machines were meant to be for housing, for hospitals. The cement was meant to help building houses. Instead, Hamas built the terror systems of tunnels, the rockets as the main industry, and used everything he can.
The special forces of the IDF went underground, found this, obviously documented it. It is very dangerous to go in. Forces that went in because of the ammunition inside. It's hard to breathe in there. Forces that went in obviously were protected, but the whole area is just underground, filled with explosives. So that's the main thing that we're doing here right now. This is one of the main entrances to the factory. The size of the tunnel. This is the height of a person. Easy to go in, relatively safe, and from here straight into the factory. And this is only one of the entrances. The other entrances, some of them are from the town itself and from other areas.
It used to be an active military base of Hamas. You can see the actual buildings that were right here and the buildings that behind you over there that have all the military aid. The interesting thing about the base is that inside a military base there's a whole civilian workshop with laptops, school stuff, and stuff for kids. That it just shows you the fact that the military of Hamas and the whole interaction with the civilians is